inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on DA. Take it away.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Clark, you love these kind of games. Two teams with huge expectations this season.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. I mean, this really could be a foreshadowing of the playoffs. I mean, neither side wants to give in to the other, so I think we've got two playoff teams here.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low, and it's Thompson in at the small forward.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
It's stolen by Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
No good on that one. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
That one misses. Well, last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Now, here's Green after Eric Gordon's miss, and Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 6 points for Steph Curry.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Harden for 3. A shot off that time. The Warriors go the other way. Here's Russell. The teardrop falls in.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Russell. Harden gets the bucket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Gordon. Fades. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here is Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And so the first... A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Robinson. Steph Curry is out there with Alec Burks. And it's McKinney in at the 4 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Burks. Lock at 6. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A nice shot by Rivers.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running. Good on the bucket. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Gordon can go either guard position. He's a combo, thanks mainly to his remarkable handles.
To the middle, here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rivers kicks to Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Gordon's got a great ability to draw contact. You got to respect that. He's an aggressive scorer who makes it tough on the defense, even if they get physical with him.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. And Gordon drops them both.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
And here is Curry. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steph. I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
Yeah, when you don't turn the ball up.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA. And then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Harden dishes to Westbrook. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Harden against Russell. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook against Curry. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
They double-team Curry. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Thompson right side. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
And the shot goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Warriors leading. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now Harden. Outside Westbrook with a tie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Green down low with Looney. Alec Burks is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
On the free throw, no good. Russell with it. Five to shoot. The pass to Looney. Works for 3. Green with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Here's the 3. No good that time. Now here's Green. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And it's Green missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Rivers with it. Now Green defending. And Looney sends it back. And he recovers it.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Alec Burks. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 1. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Rivers. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. The Rockets with another miss. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry finds Russell. Gets the 3 to fall.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's Gordon with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And I wonder if Curry ever thought that so many young players out there would be following his lead. He's absolutely changed the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to.